सरीसृपफलवानरन्ध्रा तस्मात्तपस्तहृदयः पुरुषं विधाय ब्रह्मावलोकधिषणं मुमापयति। Though our esteemed participants are eagerly and enthusiastically waiting to present their paper, I do not want to be a big wall between their paper presentation and my speech, so that I have time to summarize myself. Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University, International President of Global SANSKAR Forum, General Secretary and key person of the entire movement of the Global SANSKAR Forum, Dr. Rajesh. Though he is my younger brother, but his in structure and attempts and achievements is bigger than me. It's difficult for myself to speak something because the few stalwarts of the Indian knowledge system are sitting in the first row. Honorable Vice Chancellor Dalal Bahadur Sastri, Central University, New Delhi, Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Abdul Mahmood Patel, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the Central University, Srinagar, Uttarakhand, my mentor and my elder brother, Professor Sri Prakash Singh, and the other person among us who is more than an institution, bigger than any movement. The National Organizing Secretary of the Itihas Sanghan Yojana, a veteran प्रचारक of राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ डॉक्टर बालमुकुंद पांडे जी, who is a very serious scholar of culture and history, and other distinguished scholars, my participant friends, Adaraniya Manjushri, and young students of this university. The very topic of this conference is the relevance of Vedic Dharma and Indian knowledge system in addressing contemporary challenges. The objective of this conference is very relevant. It's a time-needed question for the person, for the scholars who are interested in Sanatana culture, Vedic culture, or other
इसको खोल के करना
most primitive but eternal and most relevant civilizational discourse of human history. We usually say that there is Sanatana Dharma. Here the culture is the Dharma. Because cultura, the word culture is derived from the word cultura. Cultura means growing something. And the dharma always grows. Never it could be manifested. Never it could be constructed. Never it could be derived. We usually say, yesterday we recited the Vedic mantra, Ehanakam Manimanam Sasandra Purviyam Sadhya Sandeva. What does it mean? Yajna and Dharma are synonymous. You can replace the word yajna with the dharma, and then tena dharmena dharmaye ajayam tadeva. Dharmena dharmaye dharmayam tadeva. Tani dharmani prathamani. How possible? There was no dharma, but we purified ourselves by the dharma, with the dharma, and through it. And then after the eternal but novel dharma are grown. So dharma is a continuous cultural discourse. This is neither new nor ancient, but it's omnipresent. And if it's omnipresent, then it's eternal. Eternity is not a static reality, so dharma is not static. And if dharma is not static, then whenever uttered by the ancient sages in their own time, how could we make relevant with our time? This is the process of it. Yajna is jnana, yajna is karma, and yajna is dharma. And there is no question of integration of jnana, yajna, and dharma, because these three are not three but identity of one. It's identical reality. So that the Sanskrit tradition, I would like to say here, a Sanskrit tradition rather than Indian knowledge system, the Sanskrit knowledge tradition is always relevant because that is the tradition. System is a machine where we can process something. A system, a machine where we process the knowledge, produce the knowledge, disseminate the knowledge, import the knowledge, that system is knowledge system. Is it true with the Sanskrit tradition, Sanskrit knowledge tradition, where we say no one created the knowledge which is inherent in our Sanskrit tradition, but that was realized by the ancient sages. That is eternal, that is realized, that is beyond the world. So we can just symbolize it. Or for that, unless a particular language is needed, the linguist knows that there are two types of languages. One is the ordinary language, which is known as Bhasa in our tradition, in Sanskrit tradition. When Vani says Bhasa, it means that is the ordinary language. That is neither Hindi, nor Odia, nor Balian Bhasa, or any other ordinary language used for the communication of common people and persons of different levels of the society. Sanskrit is the processing of that bhasa. And we know the very sloka we know, Nityavasane Nataraja Rajo Nanada Nityavasane Vanchavaram. What does it mean? Before the play of the Damaru of the Sankara, there was no language at all. There was the language. But what did Sankara? What was the result of the playing 14 times that Damaru? That is the systematization of the sound in a particular systematic scientific category. That was a novel approach to convert a language or an ordinary language into ideal language, scientific language, which could be used simultaneously for the politics and for the science also. That language is frequently used for the mathematics. Aryabhatta, all have done their mathematical Herculean task in the Sanskrit only, and the great poets and creative writers have done their literary work in Sanskrit in the same language. Is it possible in any other language? Even the ordinary language is not perfect for the philosophy. Though philosophia is nothing but the first law of human being to know something.
Okay, sorry, you have 2 more minutes to wrap up.
Just I can today. One thing I want to clarify in few words. What is our knowledge base? The mainstream knowledge tradition, I will say here, the mainstream knowledge system, because whole world is accepting that is the knowledge tradition, not so that we have given the perfect Indian knowledge system. What is that? That start with the curiosity. That start with the question, what and how. But Indian knowledge tradition, Indian knowledge system begins with the very question, why? This is a value embedded. For example, in the field of morality, the basic question, why should I be moral? What is the morality? What is the good? What should I do? These questions could be there if we can get the answer, why should I be moral? This is the difference between so-called mainstream Eurocentric knowledge system and Indian knowledge system, Sanatana knowledge system, or human-facing knowledge system. This why is just to resolve the pain and sorrow of the human being. This why is just to propose the object and purpose of any knowledge discourse, any knowledge exercise. So that we always say, even the Buddhist scholars who refute the whole Sanatana system, whole Vedic system, they also assume that we can achieve all type of human well-being only through the perfect and complete knowledge. Then why should I be knowledgeable? This is our basic. Go on. This is the first question. Then ask God. Then, who are thou? And mainstream knowledge system, what are thou? And this is because of all challenges, crises of the humankind. We are always living in the world where feeling of otherness is the primitive and most deeper feeling in our inner chambers of the heart. So, Indian knowledge system is needed not only to resolve the saturated scientific challenges, no sciences is related, technology is related. We are converting to the same position in the age of the Islam, when by playing Damaru we can create the whole cosmos. This is the age of digitization. The whole world is converting to digitized world, but the main challenge is whole world should be converted into a human being. And who is the human being? It's difficult to define human being in entire Eurocentric